Hey YouTube, it's Veronie Anderson. Welcome to my channel. So in tonight's video, we're going to talk about 3 kinds of sex that you should avoid. But before I jump into it, let's get you some housekeeping stuff. Remember that you could sign up for my membership. The cheapest one is $2.99, and that means that you are a freak. And the top level is for $29.99. That means that you are a super freak, and you could get to ask whatever question you want directly to me, and I'll answer them when you sign up for that level. All right, so let's jump into the video. All right, so 3 kinds of sex that you should avoid. Number 1, sex with your ex, right? I know after you and your ex break up, you start to idolize all the good things that you like about him, right? And you forget everything, every problem that you have, right? Because your brain, the chemical in your brain, wants you to get back with your ex. Because it feels good. It wants that connection, right? Your body doesn't want you to be in pain. Your mind doesn't want you to be in pain. So your mind is going to start to work trick on you to say, hey, that guy was a good guy. This are all the good memories, right? To start to fantasize about all the good things that happen in the relationship, and not all the problems disappear. So of course, you're going to have sex with your ex. And then guess what? After that feel good chemical, after you guys hook up, then you're going to realize that you guys still have the problem, and there was a reason why you break up in the first place. Number 2, right? Second sex that you shouldn't have is one night stand. Yeah, I know some people is going to give me grief, but one night stand is that you're going to, most of all, when you have one night stand, most of the time a woman doesn't come, right? One night stand quickie, most of the time a woman doesn't come. So the sex is just for the man. The woman doesn't come. Maybe that kind of sex is just, to take care of some pain, or to like forget something that's the person wants to forget. But in the morning, when they wake up and realize that they have sex, you as a woman, you're going to feel worse. Of course, the man is not going to feel worse, because the man, they're going to enjoy it, and they think that, they're letting off steam. It's just a pat off the shoulder. That's just another girl that they have sex with. So that's fine. It's okay for men. But for us women, it's going to be different. We're going to be like, what the hell did we just do? I can't believe we do that. We just did that, right? And we're going to try to forget it. Then we're going to take a shower. We're going to just try to like wipe the whole thing out of our mind, because we know that we just make a mistake, and we're going to wake up and feel worse in the morning. All right, so the third kind of sex that we shouldn't have is that makeup to break up sex. I know, I have done it too. Makeup to break up sex, makeup to break up sex, makeup to break up sex. But what happened is, so each time you have an argument, right, a chemical is released from your brain. Then you have sex, of course, and the sex is passionate and it's hot, right? So your body is getting used to that feeling. So even if you see, addicted to love, it's actually a syndrome, right? So even if you and your person is having a good relationship, right, you're going to do something to cause an argument, because you want to have that breakup sex. You're addicted to it. So each time you have more explosive argument, so you could have that makeup to break up sex, because your body needs it. Your body's craving it. The chemical is craving it, because when you argue, your body release a chemical, and when you have sex, your body release a chemical. So it's kind of like a drug, right? So makeup to break up sex. And the next part of it too is that it's kind of toxic. Who wants to constantly have argument just to have makeup to break up sex? You need to communicate the problem. Try communicate the problem without the sex, because the sex is just good. It's just that, I call it dessert, right? It's just that dessert, but the problem is still there, or the sex is that band-aid, because you're just putting a band-aid on the real issue. So try having a conversation, but it's just a toxic relationship. You realize like, hey, it's good, you know, the sex is good, but nothing else is good. And after you have the sex, you feel worse. So sex isn't supposed to make you feel worse. It's supposed to make you feel better, right? So after you're in that person intimacy, right? After that intimacy, then afterwards you have that feel good oxytocin that make you bond together. But if after you have sex and you don't feel good and you feel worse, then you shouldn't engage in that sex. Yes, I say that. You shouldn't engage in that sex, because it doesn't raise your vibration. It doesn't make you feel good. It don't make you feel like you're on cloud nine. So if sex make you feel worse, you shouldn't have it. You should come out of that relationship and try having sex with yourself, or find another relationship. All right? So those are the 3 kind of sex to avoid. This is Veronie Anderson. Please subscribe to my video and share. Thank you. Have a good night.